What up, y'all? Let's get into some gaming. Hope everybody's doing well. So yeah, we rocking with our original team. Yeah, I mean, we did season 1 on the Hard Knocks, but I wasn't really feeling that team. So this is my team right here, Spin Junior Gaming. So I wanted to put myself in the Big 12. That way, we have the powerhouses. SEC is always going to be there. The Big 10 is always going to be there. ACC. You know what I mean? You got those powerhouses in those conferences. So I figured I'd put myself in the Big 12. Start our dynasty there. So I did upgrade some things on this team. Changed the field. There's no more purple field. So we went back to original field. We got some outfits for this. Spin Junior Gaming New York squad. You know what I mean? We're about to just get right into the game, but let me show you the outfits. With the home. I mean, got throw away. We got the home alternative. Like that. Then we have the black alternative. And then that's it. This is all done through Team Builder. You just type in EA Sports College Football 27 Team Builder in Google. I mean, as long as you got an EA Sports account, you can sign in and then build your team. We're not going to go with that. Yeah, we're going to go with the home. Yeah. Let's get it. Once again, it's a shell. So on this one, I took over Arkansas. So Arkansas is not in the game. Not in this dynasty, at least. So I replaced Arkansas, and then I replaced Central Florida, I think it is, with my team. With Central Florida is in the SEC. And then I put my team in the Big 12.
Every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have
so we just got a regular field now.
At practice. We'll see if it pays off here today.
Hold on. Gotta get your mind right.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Goblins will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Condors offense, as they take control of the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
set up my favorites again.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Condors will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in.
Let's go.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I'm with a new
They'll have to
playbook.
push the ball down
This
the
is a
field here
multiple.
on 3rd and long.
So I'm not liking it right now.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Goblins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's
Come
Gilmore.
on, stay on your feet, my
After
guy.
the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run it with Baxter. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Goblin. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got a little space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's a draw.
Come on.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Goblins start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter.
God damn it.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Right down the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Goblins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Oh, my God.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a...
He's going to let it go. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Goblin.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now on 2nd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Hands it off. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's right. They're all over him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Condors will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block.
Oh, man.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The The Goblins start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Making the adjustment on the play. The give to the back.
Come on. Stiff on that baby,
behind the
man.
line, he'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Now on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Goblins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down to the air. In traffic, it's Gilmore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Condor sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together.
Makes a grab and room to run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rides to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Rush right in his face.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Right side, it's Perkins. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Got his man. Made a defender miss. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 13 with 2 seconds left.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And it'll be the Condors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I talked with the Goblins head coach. Their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On first down, it's Baxter again. Might have a chance. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Goblin. And the pummeling has started. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point splits the uprights. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Sets his feet, it's right. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Condors line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong. With a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Goblins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Leaves it in his belly. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go back to C.J. Baxter. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Goblins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Goblin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
God damn it.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's right. Back's got it on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Look out! It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Left side, it's Miller. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week.
They usually don't do no counters. Let's add a counter.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Some misdirection with the counter. Quick step and go. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Goblins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Check.
Y'all get your ass back over there. Come on. Now they want to. God damn it.
Off play action on first down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
From the red zone, it's Baxter. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
On first down, it's Baxter again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Keeps it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Sees a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
On the 5 down.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out with so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live
Oh, man. 103 degrees. God damn, boy. Make sure we get right real quick. Eastern rank 16. We about to take him down real quick. When I did the Hard Knock University school, I got the logo from Houston. So, yeah, they have a UH. I just put a HU. That's for that. In my previous streams, you'll see that HU.
So we still took it, though.
Okay, if y'all got a little channel, let me know. I'll follow. It's like I can't see any pop-ups into that, so appreciate y'all tuning in. Whoever. Once again, I'm just an old school gamer, man. Before the electronics, and we just had the console, and that was it.
Speed races.
I've been meaning to do a GTA stream. Every time I turn on GTA, I'm like, man. Like, once you get the mansion, the yacht, once you get everything, like, how many times more can you play it? But I'm gonna get one up to you shortly. I'm gonna get one up before Thursday, so I'll probably get one up either tomorrow or Wednesday. That way I could take advantage of the benefits before it resets on Thursday. Might get one in tomorrow. I'm just trying to get my dynasty up. Put my dog's bone in the fridge. Now she's looking for it. She wasn't looking for it a minute ago. And she want to get up, look around. I got a little mini fridge. Let me get it for her. It's right here. You want it? She's gonna leave it alone.
We're here at John O'Quinn Field. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Goblins and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I talked with the Goblins head coach, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cougars offense has the ball first today. And there he is, Amari Thomas. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. This is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's loose down the left side, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Goblin.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early, put yourself in a hole, not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Number 91, set to kick off.
On the return, it's Drake. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wigman. He'll pull it down. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. It'll be the Goblins offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. C.J. Baxter, he sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory.
Well, we talk a lot about the impact transfers can make. How about this running back and what he has brought to this offense early this season? Defenses right now just don't have an answer for him, David. Whether it's toting the rock, whether it's catching the ball, whether it's blocking, he is so versatile, and he's taken this offense to a different level.
And that's why they went out and got him. They identified who they want to bring in. And again, perfect scheme fit, has learned his teammates. Coaches talked about how he's blended in perfectly with his teammates. Now it's about continuing to take that next step, be consistent. Great start to the season, and everybody's pretty happy with the investment they made.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. And he's brought down after a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Driving forward, it's Baxter. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Goblins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it with Baxter. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run it with C.J. Baxter. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Powers forward.
Oh, come on.
He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Goblin.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield. It's Wegman. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Broussard. Taken down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Goblins start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Handoff, Baxter running left. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Miller. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Did I want to run back there?
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Goblins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Baxter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Under pressure, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. 3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass.
No.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Goblin. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Scanning the field, it's Wigman. Setting up the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Houston going up tempo.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move and looking deep.
That's fine.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Goblins start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Keep it on the ground.
Yeah.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oh. If B gets open or if that safety, any of those safeties come around, actually, we throwing deep.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
I have a problem with pump faking it.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Miller. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Goblins have this offense rolling. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Quick give. It's Baxter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it.
Damn it.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right side, it's Miller. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Goblins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff, Baxter running left. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 1st down, it's Baxter again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Snap in the shotgun.
Oh, come
He let
on,
the
my
thing
God.
fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's end zone.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Why not trying to get it in? He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. The receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Can't get him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the heat. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into and try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The return runs down to the 30, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
The Goblin sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff, Baxter running left. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
That safety comes in and throwing up a beat.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Goblins moving quickly to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Going for it all.
Oh,
To the end zone,
come on.
picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
I did see it was 2, but there was 2 underneath. Come on, yo.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the 2nd half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I talked with the Goblins head coach. He spoke to his team in the locker room at halftime about how well they started that 1st half, but it's not good enough. They are off to a good start in the Big 12 play, conference opener, but he said, I know our opponents are going to pour on the gas and be even better in the 3rd. We have to match that energy here at kickoff.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Jukes his way for more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
Let's see what happens this time.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout.
I was going to throw the
left is
live, bro.
Anderson.
Like, fuck it.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
He was wide open, too.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Goblins come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off for Baxter. There he goes. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you
There's
can
a
run with that
kind
type
where
of
you don't
efficiency
do
on
these.
first down, man, you are doing just that.
C.J. Baxter one more time.
Get outside.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Goblins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making the adjustment. They'll run it.
man.
It's Baxter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Miller. Touchdown, Goblin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
That way everybody else can have their powerhouse. We're just going to dominate the Big 12.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking.
And the Heat will get home, and
That's
the
my boy,
quarterback
Clay.
goes down at the 17.
This has been
I told you,
a
man, that cover
frustrating
four with the
day, and
QB
I'm not
gets
sure
in.
it's going to get any better. You're already down
So he
huge.
has some other things
Listen,
in
this
there, but that's
offense
all I
can't
picked up.
protect this quarterback. They don't do anything
cover
right
three,
now.
always did a
This
cover
defense
four
has
with the
had their
QB
number
contain.
all game long.
Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
The Goblins sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Goblins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Baxter. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tells the run, wants to pass. Left side is Rodriguez. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Turns it upfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Goblins have it with a 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Baxter. Could be headed to the end zone.
Touchdown.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Goblin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
I thought Houston was going to be a little tougher.
Fielded in the end zone. It's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Cover 4. God damn.
Straight ahead, it's Thomas. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 2nd and long here. Out wide left, it's Walker. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wigman. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw one first. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Damn it. Got wasted time out.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
drain that clock.
Go, go! Ready, go! Baxter again. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
First down for the offense.
And the Goblins are threatening on 1st and goal.
Down, ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Go, go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Blue 30, blue 30. Where did he go?
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Number 2.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Drake. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on. Right side, it's Broussard. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Well, at this point,
Their
you're still trying to
defense is
throw stuff up
locked
against the
down.
blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right?
At least they're
Give the
against the
offense
CPU.
credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
The Goblin sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
Got a lot of visits ready. He's getting the max, so I ain't really got much to do. I mean, I'm top 5 in most of these guys. Just gotta let it play out. Got schedule saying fruits. Give me any scouts. Sands. Oh my God, come on, my guy. You have to worry about playing time. scout him. Can we scout him? We can't scout him. Is he worried about playing time? Yeah. But if I remove this guy, we're doing this shit. We ain't got no more. Did Houston not score? They ain't scored. Unscored upon so far. I think we'll get one more game in. One second, y'all. Gotta get right.
First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in week 3. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Goblins. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Sun Devils head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The Sun Devils offense will be first on the attack. And there's Reed Harris. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Back to pass, it's Bowling.
Oh, shit.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're all over it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna look downfield again. Grabs it in the middle. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. It'll be the Goblins' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him, man. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Handoff for Baxter.
God damn it.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hits and keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And it's no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Throws it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Slips through the line.
God damn
He
it.
just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Baxter again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Selling the fake. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Needs it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Goblin! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Keep forgetting to kick it to the corner.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Turning it on! And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run him again. Stopped right there.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Goblins start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working for them.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Gilmore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Goblins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Holds on, it's Miller. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No
let's
reason
get
to be
back to
in
the
a big
basics.
rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilmore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Goblins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Out wide left, it's Miller. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Goblins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff, Baxter running left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Goblins will try to convert on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. The quick game. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Goblins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short. And the Goblins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Goblin! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Boley. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Just smothered on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot.
Let's go.
Makes a move. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I talked with the Goblins head coach. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. And the Goblins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sees some running room. Oh, he's got some space.
I should have kept him
Way
on
to
the
the
back.
36-yard line, and he put the field in an instant. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll give it to him again. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Goblins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Miller. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Goblins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Gilmore. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. And he's in. Touchdown, Goblin. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's
Come on.
Jets. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Miller.
Oh, my goodness.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Bowling. Caught. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Play action on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. To the
Was it supposed to be covered 4?
touchdown ASU. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass.
Let's go.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Goblins start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Under pressure. Just got rid of that one.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The give on 4. There he goes. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Goblins are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The play fake.
Oh, my
He
God.
just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Oh, my God. Slip. God damn it.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long.
Let's do this.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, shit.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make
Let's
a
go.
play. Did the work himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Goblins getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside.
God
It's
damn it.
Barnes. Defense all over him.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got some room entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Goblin. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take.
Brings it down on the right side. There he goes. He's at the and he scores. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I just gotta stay back instead of picking the side.
That's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Goblins start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well.
Oh, shit.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for space. It's Barnes. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the left side. Maybe a crease. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Goblin. He got a step and just dusted the field. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. From deep, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
To the air, it's Bowling. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. and he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He makes a grab, and he will score.
Yeah, that time I took the outside receiver.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to
open.
keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they tacked on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Cuts it upfield. It's Barnes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Might as well run him again. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Now the Sun Devils calling their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's a
Well, we started the season off great. Where we went 3-0, 4-0. No restarts. We had a verbal at a Camden. Oh, that was one of the metrics. We went 3-0, 2-0 in conference. We got some rain. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. All right, y'all. I'm about to wrap it up for today. I'll be back on tomorrow, though. Appreciate y'all.